We're going to be doing yoga today, and if you have already worked out, which I'm sure that many of you already have, take it a little easy, use more for stretching. And if this is your first class of the day, this is going to be good to actually really warm up for the rest of the day. I hope everybody's morning is going well. It's really getting warm outside, although I hear it's going to get really rainy this weekend. As always, since we are at Casa Narmina, do expect that my crazy cats might participate in the yoga class today. I apologize. I know it's not super professional, but we're still working on the connection at Mobius, and I truly don't know how long it's going to take, although it would definitely make my life a little bit easier. Anyway, but as always, if you ever want me to work on anything particular in any of my yoga classes, whether it is the power yoga or the one for the beginners on Tuesdays and Thursdays, you can definitely reach out. Please actually reach out. It would help a lot because I will know what you want me to concentrate on. We're going to do a lot of hamstrings today. And I will also repeat some of the stuff that we did on Monday. That was the class that was badly interrupted, the last one that I did from Mobius. But anyway, I guess that's pretty much it. We're ready to go, 10 a.m. And with that, go ahead and sit down with your legs in front of you. Pull the flesh from under your glutes. Settle in here. We're going to start with a movement. And with that, we're going to find our breathing. And I need you to really start easy here, no matter what it is that you're doing. Part of it is your spine. So for first, go ahead and place your hands behind you. And let's play with our toes. So tuck them, bring them in the opposite direction, spread them, move them around. I bet you don't get to do that very often. Good. Now give me rotations with your ankles. Any which way it works for you, works for me. 5 times. Relax through your shoulders, all is good. Remember, it's a movement. Now go ahead, let's go with our ankles and the entire leg as it follows your toes, side to side. Two more times. One more time. Good. Release your hands from behind you. Move your body gently side to side. Keep your ankles a little bit more engaged. Reach both of your arms above your head. You should start immediately feeling that you're engaging both your core and your back muscles, and gently lean forward. You're hinging at your hips. Remember, not at your back, not at your lower back. Drop your hands wherever they can go. Reach. Take another inhale. And start to lift up with an exhale. Continue rotating your arms. Bring them behind you. Good. Another inhale. Reach again. And forward. Toes are still tucked in. The back of your legs, because of that, is active. Don't reach too far. Just go nice and slow. This is just the beginning. Arms are up again. And continue that circle. Bringing your arms as far behind the level of your shoulders as you're willing to go with. Inhale again. One last time, exhale, coming in. Chest is down, hinging at the hips, remember. Chin is forward, lifting up. And bringing your hands behind you. Place your hands on the floor directly behind your hips. Inhale, and with an exhale, point your toes, lift your hips up. Come back down. Try not to sink into your shoulders when you do that. Wonderful. Reach your arms this time to the sides, inhale, and with an exhale, rotate to the left. Inhale, come through the center, rotate to the right. Come back to the center, place your hands on the floor once again behind your hips. Inhale, pull your shoulders back, open your chest. Shift your hips just a tiny bit more and back down. Inhale, lift your arms to your shoulder height. Exhale, rotate to the left and reach your right hand towards your left toes. Wherever it goes, doesn't really matter. Inhale, come through the center. And with an exhale, we're gonna go all the way with our left hand reaching toward our right toes. Opening up again. Once again, hands go behind you on the floor. Inhale, point your toes, lift your hips 1 more inch here. Squeezing your glutes as you're doing it. Wonderful. Inhale, reach both arms up, a little tiny bit more up. And one last time before we move to the next asana, we're gonna reach forward. This time, I want you to relax your hands. I want you to drop your head. I want you to really relax through your spine. 2 more breaths here. 1 more breath. Very nice, and from here, very gently, 1 vertebra at a time, we are lifting, lifting, lifting. Very good. Bend your right knee and bring that right knee towards your right underarm. As you are hugging that knee with your right arm, I want you to press your chest forward so that your thigh is really touching your chest and your chest is touching your thigh. I'm going to turn around so you can see what I'm looking for as far as your back is concerned. This. So please try not to round it. And it's possible you're not quite there, but that is what you're trying to get to. From here, slide your hands down. Grab your foot with both of your hands and bring that knee right under your underarm. Okay, so your knee is at 90 degrees. You are on the right side of your body. You're pressing your chest forward. And from here, we're gonna start to straighten our leg and bend. And straighten again. And bend, just go as far as you can. And straighten. And bend all the way down. Release, slide that leg forward. Let's try that on the other side. Nice and easy, settle in here. Left knee, left underarm, pressing chest forward. Using our arms here to help us. You already know that your chest is open and your shoulders are down. Go ahead and grab that left foot. Lift your left foot, pressing your left knee right under your left arm. Settle in here, drop your shoulders, neck is really long, and start to straighten it and bend. Inhale up. Exhale, bend halfway. Don't lose your back. Don't round it. Resist that. That was number 3. Drop that foot all the way down. Release your arms. And in. Wonderful. Come and sit comfortable here. Good. Very nice. Reach your arms once again all the way up. Inhale. And with an exhale, bring your hands in front of you. Roll over your knees and find your way into your tabletop position. Good. From here, you're going to right away go for a really, really, really curved back here. Arch it as much as you possibly can. Pull your shoulders back. Bend your elbows. Good. Drop your elbows down. Keep the arch in your back. And lift your elbows up. Chin is still up. And again, down, up. Keep your back really arched. Down, up. Nice. Your toes are still tucked in. See how my hips are really far, almost like I'm trying to get into my child's pose. Keep those hips right there. Start to straighten your knees. You're bringing your hips as far back as you can, and from here, go ahead and straighten your legs. All right, your hamstrings are ready. Now we're going to be warming up the rest of our body. Push your body weight slightly side to side. Good. Release your right hand and reach your left foot, left ankle, wherever you can. And I want you to pull that right shoulder towards your left knee. If you're not 100% comfortable here, don't bring your hand as far. Just play a little bit with the strength of your shoulders. One more breath. Release your right hand, place it back, reset your balance. This is your three-legged dog, but this time both of your feet are on the floor. Release your left hand, reach towards your right ankle, and start to rotate your body. Keep your back as arched as you can. Much more effort here. Left shoulder, right knee. That's our connection. 2 more breaths. Maybe look under your right arm if that helps. Nice. Release that left arm. Good. Roll your shoulders and come first into plank position. And then from here, drop your hips all the way down. If it feels okay, keep your knees straight. If you need a little break, drop your knees on the floor. Inhale, and with an exhale, once again, we're coming all the way back. Good. Release your right leg. Three-legged dog once again. But this time, it is the right leg that is up. Find your balance. One more breath. Release your right foot back on the floor. Inhale, left leg rises. Find that balance. Drop your chest as low toward the floor as you possibly can. Keep your neck active, but as neutral as possible. One more breath. Nice. Drop your left leg back on the floor. Wonderful. Let's open up both shoulders and the legs. Right leg rises, look in front of you. Maybe come on your left tippy toes just to open up the space between your body and the floor and provide that space for your right leg to step forward. Drop your left knee on the floor. Wonderful. Release your arms up. Place your hands clasped on the back of your head. You can stay here, or you can press your head into your hands, arching your back. Keep your elbows really relaxed. It's all about that chest being really, really open. Good. Keeping that arch in your back, release your arms and send them back. Maybe lift your chin if your neck is comfortable with that. From here, release your hands. Place them on the floor and shift your hips back. So your hamstrings are pretty open here. So the thing here is more about your left knee than anything else. Release your toes or keep them tucked in. You're going to figure out which one is easier. And what I'm asking of you, if you can, if your left knee allows you, is shift your hips all the way onto your left heel. Good. Come forward. Once again, work with your own body. If you don't think that this is an option, stay with your hips above your heel. Do not go this deep. We're going to go back and forth, low lunge into a forward fold. Ready? If you can, place your hands behind you, and as you lift up, release your hands and lift up. Forward lunge. Inhale, and with an exhale, back as far as you can, and maybe clasp your hands, fold forward. And again. Lift up, open up, and forward fold. One last time, lift up, and forward fold, shoulder stretch. From here, come back, nice. Release your left knee, and bring that right leg all the way back into three-legged down dog. Release your right foot back on the floor. Readjust. Left leg rises. And we're going to be bringing our left foot forward. Once again, we're going to try and do that as smooth as possible. So if you need to come on your right toes to do that, please do. I want you to try and do that as slowly as possible so that you can see how your body has to adjust to accommodate for this, what seems like a simple move. Good. Drop your right knee on the floor and release your arms up. Easy does it. Go with your body. If this is too far, bring your hips back and play with it again. Clasp your hands with the opposite thumb on top if possible, and place them behind your head. And again, go with your flow. Press your head into your hands and just go as far as you can, as far as your body wants to arch. Head is relaxed, life is good. And from here, reach your arms behind you. Wonderful. Inhale. And with an exhale, release your hands back on the floor. Shift your hips back, and again, depending on where you are, with your hips, with your back, with your knee, nice and gentle. You're only going to go as far as your body is willing to go. Maybe you have your toes tucked in. Maybe they are open. Doesn't really matter. You and you only. Relax your shoulders and fold forward. Compare this to the opposite side. Which one was easier? Good. Ready for the movement? Maybe you're going to have your arms behind you. And from here, we're coming forward. Use your arms to help you lift and open up and gently arch. And with an exhale, we are into a fold once again. Maybe you're clasping your hands and forward again. Fill your lungs with air. Feel how open you are. One more time, bow. And one more time, lift. Yes, very nice. Hands are back on the floor. Release that right knee. And we're back in three-legged dog. Left leg goes all the way up and then back down. Nice. Right leg forward. Good. By now we're pretty open. We're going to try and repeat the same thing now, but standing. If you find that you need to drop the back leg onto its knees, that's perfectly fine. Don't worry about it. Very nice. So, and also, if you need to start to use your props, that's a good time to do that. So the first thing we're going to do is lift up into our high lunge. Remember, high, your hip flexor, your right knee, your arch. Good. From here, we're going to go ahead and lean forward, placing our hands on the floor. This is the first one that we're doing. And stretch that right knee. Drop your chest down. As we start to continue going forward and back between these two, if you need to use your hands to help you with balance, please do. If you need to drop your left knee on the floor for any of these, once again, please do. Ready? All right. And bend your knee, lift up, arch. And from here, we are straightening our right leg, folding forward, maybe clasping our hands behind us. And again, bend, lift, arch, and straighten, fold, clasp. Last time, reach, bend, open, and forward fold with clasped hands. Remember, you are still on the toes of your left leg. Lift up, place your right hand on the floor on the outside of your right foot. Reach your left arm toward the ceiling. If you need to use the block here, it's a good time to do that. Rotate your left foot so that it is now aligned heel to heel with your right. But this is from which we're going to open up into warrior two. Good. Breathe. Breathe again. Strong, open, nice. And once again, we're going to do something a little different. Place your hands behind you, clasp them. And we're going to forward fold into the line that is under our hips, drawing our arms overhead. 3 breaths. Start to lift up, back is arched. Both legs are working really hard. Beautiful. Windmill your arms. Nice. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. The right leg goes back into one-legged downward facing dog. Place that right foot on the floor. Reach your left leg as high as you feel comfortable. Roll your shoulders back. Inhale. And left foot comes forward. Find your balance. Figure things out. First and foremost, we're opening up into our high lunge. Settle in here. Settle with your left quad, with your left knee, with your chest, with your right hip flexor. Good. From here, hands are going to come down. Maybe you're using a prop. Straighten your left leg and drop your chest as far as it would go. Remember not to rotate your right heel. This is the time to choose possibly to go on your right knee. No problem at all. Chest is open. Everything is working. Ready? Good. Inhale. And with an exhale, start to bend your left knee. Reach up and back with your arms. Chest is open. Nice arch. Inhale. And with an exhale, reach. Straighten your left leg. Clasp your hands. If you can, fold forward. And back. Left knee bends. We open up. We reach. We're strong. And back. Straighten that left leg. Folding forward. Reaching our hands as far above our head as we can. One last time. Opening up. And folding forward. Remember, if you have to use your hands on the floor instead of bringing them up overhead, please do. All right, coming back up. Nice. From here, reach your left hand on the outside of your left foot. Rotate your right one so that you are preparing for your warrior two. Chest is open. Knee is pointing in the same direction as your left toes, and lift. 3 breaths here, settle in. Roll your shoulders back if need be. Find that really nice and strong, comfortable situation. Bring your arms behind you. We're gonna go into forward fold, except that it's gonna be more like a left, just like we did on the other side. Ready? Chest is open, inhale, and with an exhale, start coming down. Left foot is still pointing forward, right one is fully on the floor. You're drawing your arms as far over your head as you can. One more breath. Good, start to lift. You're using your core and your back muscles here. Lift. Back into warrior two. Nicely done. Windmill your arms. Left leg goes back. We're really, really wonderfully reaching that left leg. Everything is open. Place your left foot on the floor and drop down on your knees and find your child's pose and rest. 5 full breaths here. Last 2. Last 1. Nice. Lift up. Once again, we are in our tabletop position. So reposition your knees, make sure that they're right under your shoulders. And again, arch your back, drop your elbows down. Your hands are on the floor, your forearms are on the floor, your elbows are right under your shoulders. You're arching your back, you're bringing your chest forward, chin forward, and you press it back. Inhale, inhaling forward, exhaling back. One last time, inhaling forward, exhaling back. Nice. Lift your elbows just halfway. Don't straighten them all the way. Go forward. Place your chest and your chin on the floor. Your back is still arched. And thread it forward. And from here, we are in our cobra. Good. Hopefully your spine is pretty open now. And you should feel pretty comfortable staying in this very arched position. Shift your hips gently side to side. Easy does it. If this is not very comfortable, drop on your elbows. We're going to go for shoulder turns. So drop into your shoulders, bring your shoulders up towards your ears, hold them back, and away. And again. One more time. Forward, ears, back, and open. Wonderful. And from here, we're going to tuck our toes, inhale, and come into a full plank. Stay here. Rotate on your legs onto the left arm. Reach your right arm up toward the ceiling. Nice and easy. Open things up. Come back in. Back into cobra. So you're dropping your hips forward. You're opening up your chest. We're going to go into the opposite direction for our shoulders. So back up, forward, and lift. And again. One last time. Nice. Chest is forward. Tuck your toes. And we are in plank. Rotate onto the right arm. Reach your left arm as high as you can. Maybe bring it behind you. Inhale, and with an exhale, bring it back down. Chaturanga. Down dog. Good. Right leg rises. Bring it forward. Rotate right away. So now you're facing the front. Your feet are going to be parallel to each other for now. We're going to go into a full forward fold and lift halfway. Keep your hands available here. I'm going to turn so that you see. When you lift, I really want your body to be parallel to the floor, your shoulders back, your neck is in line with your spine. Depending on your personal body proportions, if this is the time to use the block, please do. And forward fold again. And lift up again. Forward fold again, forward fold again. And in this forward fold, you're going to rotate your palms with fingertips in the opposite direction from your feet. And you're going to walk your hands all the way as far as your body allows you. Drop your head. Your shoulders are really very active. I don't remember what this position is called. I can make up a name. Good. Go ahead and walk your hands back forward and then bring both of your hands to the left side of your body. Reach. Your right shoulder is going to come toward your left knee. You're going to use your right hand here to help you. And now you're going to reach your left arm up and place it on the small of your back, on your tailbone. 2 more breaths, just to stretch. Good. Release that. Come all the way to the right side. Same exact thing. Grabbing this time with your left hand as far as you can reach. Pressing that left shoulder towards your right knee and reaching your right arm first up and then drop it on your tailbone. 3 breaths. Very nice. Go ahead and return that right hand down, but stay where you are. Place both of your hands right by your right foot, and we're going to start to bend our right knee. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Good. Walk your hands to the left, so the entire foot is on the floor on both sides. And we're just dropping our hips as low as they would go. Good. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Just a little tiny bit more. Wonderful. All right, ready? Lift. Come to the right side of your body. Bring your hands to your heart center. Open your arms. Drop your right hand on the outside of your right foot. Lean into this. Keep your shoulders very engaged. Release your right, you can stay here, or release your right leg and send it over your left one. Lift your hips if you can. Nice big arch. Inhale and start to come back. Right foot comes all the way in. Maybe heel toe it. Good. Lift up, hands to your heart center. Coming to the left. Tricked you, didn't I? Hey, open up. Left hand comes down on the floor on the outside of your left foot. Settle in here. Keep your chest really open and release. Lift and place it on top of your right foot. Reach. 2 more breaths. 1 more. Good. And lift and heel toe. Whew. Can't find it. There it is. And lift back in. Coming halfway, rotating our toes and rotating our heels. So heels are a little closer, toes are a little bit. We're not going to stay here for too long. Inhale, and with an exhale, lift up. Wonderful. Rotate your left heel out, right one to the right, warrior 2 again. Settle in. Nice. Windmill your arms. Bring your right foot back. Chaturanga. Down dog. Right leg up. Right foot forward. Warrior 2. Rotate. The other side. Windmill your arms. Left leg back. Chaturanga. Down dog. Left leg up. Bring it forward. Rotate your right foot. Warrior 2. Pivot your feet. Warrior 2 on the right. Windmill your arms. Right leg out. Maybe keep it up in the air as you go through your chaturanga. Inhale up. Optionally, knees on the floor. Right leg up. Bring it forward. Rotate your left foot. Warrior 2. One last time on the left. Pivot your legs. Pivot your feet, rather. Warrior 2 on the left. Windmill your arms. Left leg back. Knees. Single leg. Both feet. Whatever works. Good. Down dog. Nice. Stay here. You're very welcome to drop into child's pose as well. 1 more breath. If you are in child's pose, please lift into your down dog. Inhale, and with an exhale, release your left hand, and once again, reach and grab that right leg as much as possible, and hopefully you can actually lean a little bit farther into the stretch. Maybe your arch is a little tiny bit better. Your left shoulder a little closer to your right knee. 1 more breath. It's all about opening. Release your left hand. Bring it back. Press into it as you release your right hand, reaching towards your left side as far as you can. Rounding, grounding, and pressing. Right shoulder, left knee. 1 more breath. 1 more attempt at going a little deeper here. And gently release. Good. Come on your tippy toes. Round your back, so tuck your tailbone under. Round it, round it, round it, round it, round it. And as you come with your chest right around where your hands are, start to drop. Roll your shoulders back. Upward facing dog. Shift your hips as low as possible and maybe sway them side to side. Hopefully your knees are not touching the floor. I really want this to be a really active pose. Inhale, and with an exhale, once again, down dog. Right leg rises. Pigeon. Right knee comes towards your right ankle. Your right shin finds its own diagonal position. Stay a little bit active. Open things up first. Then drop your left knee on the floor and find the squareness in your hips. I'm going to turn around. And I know that many of you, the majority of you have done this a million times before. So I apologize if I'm repeating myself, but this is what I'm looking for. Hips are still very square, just as your shoulders. So shift your hips just enough to find that squareness first. Good. Rest here, just like so. We're going to go into several variations here. Needless to say, if you're tired and if you just want to enjoy the stretch, go right away into your inactive pose, which is basically dropping your chest as far away or forward of your right shin as possible and just enjoying the stretch. The rest of you are going to do a couple of things with me. Roll your shoulders and your head. Very nice. Place your left hand on the floor or on your right knee. Reach your right arm, rotate, and grab your left thigh. 2 more breaths. Look over your right shoulder. Nice. After your 3rd breath, go ahead and release that. Place your right hand on the floor. Shift your hips up, bend your left knee, grab it with your left hand, and drop your hips again. So you are not really folding forward anymore. But once again, accommodate for this easy move, depending on your flexibility. So your right hand is here on the floor, you're bending your left knee, you're reaching, you're grabbing it, you're dropping the hips. Two more breaths for everybody, and then we're coming out of this one. One more. Nice, and wherever you are, hands are back in front of you. Nice. Shift yourselves back into the active pigeon. Lift. Right leg goes all the way up. Rotate that knee, bend that knee, rotate it toward the ceiling. Nice. Coming forward. Right knee, right elbow, left elbow. Finish that beautiful circle once again with a rotated hip. And again, right, left, up. One last time. Right, left, up, and release. Good. So we're going to repeat the same thing on the other side. Left leg rises, nice and easy. Pigeon on the left. So your left knee is now aiming to land right around your left hand. You're finding just the right angle for that left knee, and you're very gently dropping into very square hips. And once again, wherever you are, we're not leaning into left. We are in charge of this. Good, wonderful. 2 variations. The next, either you're going to go into fully inactive pigeon and just relax, or you're going to place your right hand either on the floor in front of your left knee or even on the left knee itself. This will really press your upper body up. And rotate with that left arm, grabbing your right thigh. 3 breaths. Look over your left shoulder if you can. Wonderful. After your 3rd breath, release, and left hand now is going to come to support you, and you're going to lift your hips just a tiny bit. Give yourselves a little space. Bend that right knee, reach back with your right hand, and once you have found it, pull it in and start to drop your hips just as far as they would go. There's no real rotation here. Your chest is still facing forward. Wherever you are, 2 more breaths. One more breath. Nice. Release that right knee. Place both of your hands on the floor. Left leg rises. And from here, you're going to bend that knee and rotate the left hip to go over your right hip. Inhale, drawing circles. Left elbow, right elbow, back up toward the ceiling. Inhale forward. Exhale up. One last time. Inhale forward. Exhale up. Good. Bring that left foot back on the floor. Wonderful. Start to walk. Keep your knees nice and soft. And straighten them in front. Maybe you just did what I did. Maybe you had your own variation. Once again, shift your hips side to side. Letting go of the flesh. Good. Reach your arms up. This is how we started. Let's compare. Let's see how much stronger and flexible we are. And fold forward. Good. Inhale up. Hands are going to go behind you. Find your arch. Coming back down. Inhale. Arms are coming up. Forward fold. Are we going a little bit deeper here? Inhale. Arch. Chest is open. Shift your hips up. Wonderful. One more time. Inhale. Reach forward. Are you a little tiny bit more open? If the answer is yes, this is so wonderful. That's all I wanted. Hang on here to the stretch. Just 2 more breaths. One more breath. And from here, release your hands, whatever it is that they're holding to. Drop your head, round your back. Fill your lungs with air, expanding the distance between your shoulder blades. One more time. Very nice. And from here, go ahead and come all the way back up. Bend your right knee. It is right now under your right underarm. Clap. Bring your hands on your right foot. And once again, we're going to go ahead and bend it. Bend it, bringing our chest forward, keeping our back as straight as possible. Straighten your leg. From here, we've got 2 options. If you can't keep it straight, keep your left hand on your foot. Release your right arm. Rotate to the right. If you cannot, keep your knee bent. Whatever your variation is, work on keeping your back really, really strong. One more breath. Re-rotate, bend, release, let go. Left one. Settle in, getting into it. Left underarm, left knee, straight back, shoulders are happy. Bring that left foot up, holding on to it with both of our hands. Nice. And lift into straight leg. If you cannot, you know what to do. All right, right hand remains on your left foot. Rotate. Remember, it's all about that open left chest,
and very, very strong muscles around your spine. This is the last effort for the day. Give me one more breath. Re-rotate. Nice. Bend, but now bend your right knee as well. Hug your knees. Good. And from here, nice and slow. With a very long exhale, maybe more of them, you're going to release your arms, and you're going to start to place one vertebra at a time on the mat. Your core is still working. Say hi to every single one of them. Name them. Good, good, good. Nice. Lay the back of your head on the mat. Rotate your palms to face the ceiling to open up your chest. Straighten your legs or drop them. Any which way that works for you, ground yourself. For the next 2 minutes, I want you to scan your body. If there's something in your body that bothers you, start there. And it's possible you're going to spend the rest of the time just trying to let go of that spot. If you have several, move through them. Allow them to be really, really relaxed. Very, very heavy. If your body is in balance, I want you to imagine that there's a wave of full relaxation and heaviness that goes from your toes, up your shins, and your knees, and your hamstrings, your thighs, your pelvis, your belly button. Keep moving that wave. Everything is getting heavier and heavier. You can hardly possibly move any part of your body. Your breathing is soft. Keep observing your body. Don't let your mind wander. It is about you, and it is about you to your body for being healthy and strong. Relax your heart rate. Your rib cage is very heavy now. And now your chest and your collarbones. And your shoulders and your arms all the way down to your pinky. Relax your jaw. Relax your eyelids, your forehead. Relax your cheeks. Just be. Nice. Wiggle your toes and your fingers for me. Roll your head side to side. Maybe smile. With your next inhale, reach your arms all the way overhead. And exhale, waking up your body. Reach your arms toward the ceiling. And start to gently peel first your head, then your neck, and then once again back to every single vertebra in your spine. As you're coming into the position where you're sitting down with your legs still extended, everything is open. Reach your arms as high toward the ceiling as possible. Are you taller? Are you more open? Place your hands together above your head, and from here, drop them down to your heart center. And thank you so very much for spending your Friday morning with me. Namaste.